the revolutionary ankle lock system. An integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.
Cool. Regan Slaymaker for Boxing Social in association. Hello, Adam. In association with Empire Fight Store and R. Kingston. I have the pleasure to be joined by Adam Smith. Adam, not to be for Dave Allen tonight.
Not to be. Dared to be great. Yeah. Levels and timing is what boxing's all about, and I think Dave was really honest afterwards. He wasn't good enough tonight. I thought that tactically he would sort of suck up the first 4 or 5 rounds and then come on strong with body shots, and there was a couple of moments where you thought maybe he would get Makhmudov going, but yeah, unfortunately, despite the incredible atmosphere and the reception he had, which I think was one of the best of the year, it was amazing to be in here tonight, and I think it brought back the memories for Kelbrook, who was ringside, and Johnny Nelson, who had moments here, but yeah, it wasn't to be for Dave. I thought Arslanbek boxed really well. It was simple. I thought he went back to his amateur style a bit behind the jab. I think the right hands, just a few too many got through, and I think when Dave needed the gas in the tank, it wasn't there, and I think he started to get caught with a few too many. I know Jamie was thinking about pulling him out. I didn't think that was ever really a possibility. I think that it always looked like he would go the 12 rounds, but he had to do something dramatic late on, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. He didn't let the hands go, and I think Makhmudov deserves a lot of credit because I think he finished strongly as well. And yeah, there was a couple of peculiar moments that obviously the points off, and he looked down at his corner a few times, and I wondered if he was tiring, and maybe that was Alan's moment. But no, Dave just couldn't get it tonight. Yeah, I think that he got it spot on at the end. He wasn't good enough, and he'll have to come again at British level maybe. But yeah, Makhmudov goes on, and maybe he'll get a big name next year.
Definitely. Is that the level? Because we saw similar tactics with Dave Allen against Johnny Fisher, kind of trying to wear him down. Is that just the levels in boxing there?
Look, I thought Dave against Johnny Fisher in the second fight was behind. I thought Johnny was doing really well after 3-4 rounds, but Dave stuck in there and let his hands go, and obviously got the knockout win. And he thought maybe that would happen again tonight, even after 6-7. Would Makhmudov tire? There was still that opportunity. It's heavyweight boxing. We've seen what Fabio Wardley did to Justice Hooney, having lost round after round. But I think the difference tonight was that Makhmudov, his right hands were getting through, and I think Dave's engine was just not there, and I don't think he could do it by the end, as much as maybe the fans and British boxing were willing him on. But yeah, unfortunately not to be for Dave tonight. And yeah, his honesty is what makes him so lovable. And he was right. He wasn't good enough.
Definitely. I mean, Arslanbek pretty confident that he's got Anthony Joshua next. Frank Smith sort of semi-dismissed it, but would you like to see that Arslanbek Makhumudov versus Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, why not? I mean, AJ needs a fight. He's been out a long time. I'd see him as a heavy favourite against Makhmudov. I think AJ's a very sharp boxer, and I think that Arslanbek was a little slow tonight. So again, about levels, I think Joshua would be expected to win that fight. But Makhmudov is playing on the fact that he beat the guys that Joshua lost to as an amateur. And look, he's got 19 knockout wins, 21 wins, couple of defeats, and why not? It's a possibility. But then there's about 20 fighters maybe that Joshua could fight in the comeback fight. I mean, the fight I'd like to see still is Joshua and Fury before it gets too late. But yeah, who knows? It's a wide open heavyweight division. We've got Parker Wardley in a couple of weeks, which is at a different level to tonight. But yeah, tonight was about Makhmudov winning away from home. Well done to him. And Dave getting a fantastic homecoming. And he says he'll come again. He looked in great shape. But yeah, it is about levels, this sport.
Definitely, I would love to see him win the English and then the British titles as well, even though he's a little bit above the English level. 2 fights I do want to get your opinion on, Adam. Reece Bellotti versus Josh Padley, the right winner for you?
I couldn't believe the scores. I was astounded by the scores. I think one had it by 7 rounds. I mean, and the other 2 by 4. Not for me. I thought it was a very, very close fight. I thought Reece boxed really well in the first half of it. I thought Josh came back at him. I think Reece let it slip, but I thought it was very, very tight. And I thought Reece was, even if he didn't get the win, I don't get the cards. So no, I think Josh Padley gets the W tonight. But Reece Bellotti showed that he's still got a lot left at 34, and I think he probably gave rounds away towards the back end. But no, very, very tight fight. And for me, a decision which the judges' cards I just couldn't get.
Definitely, I do want to talk about one of the cards in particular, and I will give Steve Gray his credit. I think he's a very, very good referee, and he has had some very, very good scorecards. But to only give Reece Bellotti 1 round, I don't think that's particularly fair, is it? Yeah,
look, boxing's subjective. Everyone sees different things. Carl and Tony were scoring it differently tonight. The Junaid Bostan fight, I think Tony had Bostan up, winning the rounds, and Carl had Bilal. I thought Bilal won that fight. And I thought Reece Bellotti was very, very hard done by on the cards. I don't think it was the right reflection of what I saw. But everyone sees it from a different angle. Some of the rounds were very, very close. Josh had his moments, but I thought it was a fight of 2 halves. I thought Reece won the first half and Josh won the second. So I thought it was very, very close.
Definitely. Bostan Fawaz, you just touched on it on there. I mean,
great fight.
It was a great fight, and I mean, credit to Junaid Bostan for his heart out was hurt in the third, but Bilal Fawaz, I mean, what he's overcome in his career is beyond boxing. But new English champion tonight, what an achievement that is.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that he'd actually won it at the
end.
Bit
of a crazy read out there.
It was a crazy sort of minute or two where I don't think he understood that he was the new English champion. A wonderful story. He's gone through a lot of heartache and a lot of trials and tribulations in his life. He's an amazing character. Barry was saying that he saw him on the amateur scene years ago in London and sort of remembered his style, and I thought tonight his style was awkwardly effective and he won the fight. Junaid, 2 10-rounders now, which a real great education for him. He's 23 years old, he's got plenty of talent and he's got plenty of bottle. He was hurt badly early in the fight and he came back from that, and all credit to Junaid for toughing it out. But yeah, it was Bilal's night for me.
It definitely was. Adam, thank you very much for your time, and I'll leave it there, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers, Adam. Thank you.
The revolutionary ankle lock system, an integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.